everybody, welcome back to another video, the T on NPD and relationships. Hello everyone, to all of my new subscribers and new family members, hello, welcome. And to my tribe and family at large, welcome back. Thank you all so much for coming back and watching another video. Fam, y'all know I love to always plug our Thursday night live stream. Listen, this is where we go from healing to wholeness to boldness. You don't want to miss that Thursday night live stream. I'd like to personally invite you to the Thursday night live stream. Come on out. I'd love to see your profile picture in the place. Yes, I would. All right. So 5:30 p.m. if you are on the YouTube, and that's Pacific Standard Time. If you are on the YouTube and the Facebook platform, please make sure that you, of course, turn your notification bells on. Okay, turn your notification bells on. Make sure so that you can be notified when we go live on the channel, and also when we when we drop a video. I'm sorry. So make sure you you turn your notification bells on so you know when we go live on the channel and when we drop a video. What? Oh, holla at your girl. Holla at your girl. Okay? Can y'all do that? Holla at your girl. Do what? Hit that like button. Hit that like button. I need y'all to hit that like button. Can y'all hit that like button for your girl? All right, y'all, please. Listen, the goal of the day is 2.1K plus on the likes. If you rocks with your girl, y'all hit that like button. And also, for those of you that are looking for a coach, I am right now accepting new coaching clients, okay? So I am accepting new coaching clients. So if you're looking for a life coach, you can send me an email. It's pinned in the description below. Also, pick up your copy of what? Seduced by Satan. Yes, indeed. Listen, this is my first book collaborative effort. Make sure you get a copy of the book today. It's a showstopper. It's a jaw dropper. Yes, it is. Okay, it is. Okay, and listen, it's a page turner. Get a copy for yourself and somebody else. How about that? Okay, recommend it to your book clubs. All right, y'all. Let's jump into the topic of this video. Y'all want to talk about it? We gonna talk about that broke, entitled narcissist. Yeah, Won't talk about it today. We gonna get into it on this evening. We are. And seems like to me, the broker they are, the more entitled they are. I think a lot of you are going to, you're going to really get something good out of this. Gonna get something good out of it. I want y'all to understand something about narcissists. Typically, the average narcissist are not really good. They're not really good with money. Sometimes they'll come right out and tell you this, okay? Sometimes they'll come right out and tell you this. But for the most part, they're not good with money. You got some out there that may have actually money. They may have lots of it. And when they do have it, they act like they don't, because they will spend it on everything else and seemingly everyone else, mainly themselves, but you. And sometimes, even though they got money, they still don't want to give you any of it. But we're going to talk about the broke, entitled narcissist tonight, okay? We need to cover this topic. Because I was asked this question. How come this joker was broke as a joke, okay? And just was so entitled and just felt like had to have the best of everything, okay? So, yeah, let's get into that. Let's talk about it. Well, I'm going to tell y'all something. A narcissist feels entitled, period, okay? And I'm going to tell y'all one or two ways that they usually get stuff out of you, okay? And I'm going to tell you how they act when you going through. Yeah. That too. But narcissists are very selfish creatures. They don't feel like you should have anything. Okay? Now, they'll get with you because you have a stable home. You might have a kid or two. Because you know them broke ones, them broke dusties, they love them some single moms. Yeah, they do. They do. They'll pile up on your couch. They'll do all of that. You know what I'm saying? They just gonna get in where they can fit in. Okay? So they love some single moms. Some of them don't want to be bothered with your kids. They don't want to help you with your kids, but they want to eat up all the snack. They want to eat up all the food. They want to barely leave something for you and your kids, and yet they're bringing nothing into the household. A lot of y'all done dealt with them like that. And y'all want to know why they feel so entitled? Because they crazy. Yeah. And I'm going to tell you something. When I was asked this question, I was like, you know what? Narcissism number one was like that. Yeah, he was. Broke as I don't know what. But now when they get with you, they don't tell you that. Usually. Because most of the time they going to tell you, they'll tell you one or two things. But they don't necessarily want you to think that about them initially, so they lie. Okay? So, the broke entitled narcissist. The broke dusty bum. That won't even get a job in a pie factory tasting pies. Yeah, that one. Yeah, they are something else. Now, usually what they do, these ones right here, they're gonna look for women. I'm talking about the men, because you got some women, some females out there that do it too. But you could kind of interchange them, interchange it. But most of the females that do this, they want to play like you their Superman, and they don't have nothing. They want to run you out of everything. They want you to buy everything, all that. But for the sake of this video, I'm gonna come mostly from a female perspective. Okay. When you meet them, most of the time, if they don't have a job, they gonna pretend they got one. They gonna tell you that they, what was I told? Yeah, you in the music business. You got a prominent position somewhere. You producing music. They'll tell you, yeah, they doing just real odd, like entrepreneur work. You don't never see no checks though. You might see a check coming for a couple of $100 here or there where they're doing maybe work. They might be, they might have a little job somewhere doing some odds and ends somewhere. But it's nothing to bring substantial money into the household. Even if you married to them and you got kids with them, that still ain't enough to propel them to get up and go to work. But they are broke and they are yet entitled to your money. And if they can find somebody stupid enough to marry them, they gonna run that poor woman in the ground. Okay? They really will. I mean, they come to the table with absolutely nothing, but they'll put this lie out there in the front, and they'll tell you, well, I do this and I do that and I do this and that. They talk real fast and they tell you all this stuff. That's before you really get to know them. But then by the time you really get to know them, you done already slept with them. You already like, okay, that's all right. They broke. I got some money. But see, what you don't realize is that this person finna destroy your life. Okay? They finna siphon everything that you got. Even what you don't have. You're gonna be going into your savings. You gonna be if you got access to your 401k, they gonna get some of that. If you got access to other investment accounts, they gonna get some of that. They gonna tap your credit. They gonna do everything like that. Okay? Because they feel entitled because they are your man. They supposed to be. But but see, the whole time they're gonna tell you they applying for jobs. They're going to tell you they are applying for jobs and they trying to get something. It just ain't working out. Oh, they going to call this one and they going to call that one. And they going to, and this person and that person is going supposed to be trying to help them get a job. But y'all, a lot of times these people can have entrepreneurs in their own family, and the entrepreneurs in their own family don't want to hire them. That should tell you something right there. It's gonna be if it's somebody, if it's an entrepreneur in their family and they don't want to hire them, or if they do hire them, it's to do some odds and end job that is not gonna have high impact, and it's not gonna make a lot of money. Okay, because they don't trust the narcissist either. Yes, they gonna sit on your couch. They gonna suck up all your good air condition in the summertime if you in the you in the US. They gonna suck up all your good heat in the wintertime. They gonna eat up all your snack, your children's snack, your grandchildren's snack, whatever. They gonna drive out all the gas in your car. Don't be driving a luxury car. Because guess what? You gonna only get a nickel worth of gas put in that car. You gonna be, if you didn't have financial trouble when you met them, you gonna be having financial trouble when you get into it with them. When you actually get into a relationship with them, because they gonna have you paying for everything. Yes. And guess what? They feel entitled to it. They do. Look at you crazy when you decide that you're going to get up and go buy you a dress and a pair of shoes and don't buy them nothing. Are you crazy? Like you should have been buying them something first. But they feel like this because guess what? They hate you because you got something. They want to tear you. They want to make sure they run through your bank accounts. They hate you because they're jealous of you, that you got money, you got resources, you got a place to stay, and you're not living and bunking with your family. A lot of them is still in the house, or you met them still with their mothers, parents, living in the house with relatives. Yeah. But they lie to you and tell you they fell on hard times, and they just keep on falling on hard times. I'm telling you, you'll never get ahead with these clowns. You will never get ahead. They will cause you to go out there if you crazy enough to marry them. Woo! Thank you, Jesus. I didn't do that. Oh, came close, but didn't. Crazy enough to marry them. Oh my God. They don't take you out there, get you in all types of financial contracts and situations. Have you buying new cribs, new cars, all of this. You gonna be on the hook for everything. They don't be on the hook for nothing. While they sit at home and play PlayStation, whatever the latest version is, you bought it for them probably and buying all the games to go with it. They gonna sit up there and play PlayStation while you go work every day. Your nerves gonna be so toe up. You ain't gonna know which end is up. And your family looking at you telling you that this bomb is a straight up user. You can't see it because you're veiled by the sex. And I'm gonna tell you, that ain't even good when it ain't no money. You find out that you going through it. Let the narcissist find out you going through it. They ain't gonna try to help you. That broke entitled narcissist will take everything away from you and your kids or your grandchildren, well, whoever. And guess what? They're going to laugh at you when you going through it. And if you get anything from them, you ain't going to get it from them. You're going to have to get it from the ones that support them. They going to help. They may help you, but that narcissist ain't going to help you do nothing. And if they get, listen, sometimes the family will even tell you the truth about them. Sure happened with me. I got, I got the, yeah. It came right on over and said, I'll tell you something about this one here. Yeah. Thank God. You know, because had that not happened, I probably would have thought that, like, is this person really like that? No, they've been like that. Yeah, they've been like that. They've been doing it in their previous relationship. Yeah. So, you ain't crazy. No. They are entitled. They gonna use up everything you got. They gonna leave you with nothing. Okay? Not Nathaniel, baby. Whoo, baby. They gonna sit they dusty behind on your couch, eat up all your food, drink up all your drink, go on trips that you pay for. They ain't finna pay for it. Either you gonna pay for it or they folks gonna pay for it. Your whole entire life is gonna take another turn, baby, financially. You're gonna be jacked up. But it's all because they don't want to help you. Because they don't like you anyway. And they jealous of you and want you to lose everything. And the longer you stay with them, the longer you gonna see things, you gonna see your life go down, down, down. And then they'll have the nerve enough to ask you like he asked me, am I bringing you down? Ninja. Oh, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and get ready to get off here now before I get real mad all over again. You get the idea though. Listen, these broke dusty bums, they hate you. Get away from them. Stay away from them. And don't ever go back. Return to sender. Send them right back over there with that stockpile that you drug them cockroaches out of. Okay? Just send them right on back over there to the folks. Okay? Period. Because they ain't going to help you. And they ain't going to get a job. They ain't going to help you out. They want to see you go down. They want to see you with nothing. That is. I said it. That's it. Take them right on back over there to them clans of crows they came out of. Because a lot of them, that's where they came from. Okay? Not all of them, but a lot of them, that's where they came from. So family, listen, y'all take really good care of yourselves, all right? And I will see you all on the next video, fam. And I will see you all healed and whole at the top. Shalom, family. Peace.